Hi, I'm Michael Wood. I'm pretty sure you're asking, ICC has a short film festival? Yeah, most people don't know either. So, I sat down with a couple people to see if we could find out more about it. The first guy I sat down with is ICC professor Gary Hale, and also a runner-up in the Patrick Stewart Lookalike Contest.
I'm Gary Hale, full-time professor. I teach the mass communication courses, occasionally Com 110, but mostly mass comm. General stuff. We do it every year, and it's open to current or former ICC students. The time limit for films is a maximum of 10 minutes, so it's a short film festival. And it can be any genre, anything that a student makes, and anything as far as ratings from G to R. And then the films are given to judges. We have 3 different judges from different realms of video and film, and then they watch all the films, they critique them, and rate them, and then we compile those results, and the scores will add up where you have first and second place and third place, and usually we pick honorable mention also. And then usually all of the films are shown at an on-campus showing in the lecture recital hall or some other location. And then we have an off-campus showing of typically just the winning films at Landmark Cinemas. Yeah, it's always interesting to see what the students come up with, and every year is different. A couple of years ago, we had a lot of really dark films, a lot of horror stuff, and pretty disturbing films, quite frankly, and that was interesting. And last year, I think it was last year, we had more documentary-oriented stuff and kind of personal-oriented, that told personal stories, and those were interesting. So it's always interesting to discover what we have out there. And I think the general public would maybe be surprised at the quality of these films, especially with the equipment that students have to work with nowadays. If they really put care into it, the image quality, the sound quality, and even special effects that can be used in certain films is better than you would think. And so there's some good stuff that is submitted every year, and so usually it's pretty entertaining, especially when you see the winners showcase. You get the best of the best, and so they're pretty good.
And then I sat down with some ICC students who have entered to get their angle.
Hello, I'm David Zorb, and I entered ICC Film Fest 2K15. This year I entered an Oregon documentary. It's called Discovering Oregon. It's just about me and my friend Dylan Reel going around Oregon and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. We went to Landmaster Park and boogie boarded. We went to the ocean, Astoria, where the Goonies was filmed. We saw some sea lions there. We went to Crater Lake, and last we went to Silver Falls State Park, and then ended it with Portland. Alright, everything you see in the Oregon documentary is very real. It was actually shortened from its original length of 21 minutes. We really are absolutely exhausted. Like, all the time marks that I write in the video about our sleep levels are extremely accurate. And yes, we did rob the hotel room. It was kind of funny. We were really hungry. There's no place around to go get food, so we just stopped off at a random hotel and got a courtesy breakfast for free, and we showered and everything there. They didn't know. It just kind of goes to show that you can kind of get whatever you want if you just play with people's trust levels in you. But I love the Film Fest. Last year, I entered the Dream Team, as I mentioned before, and it's really cool, to get that feedback. You get the feedback from like 4 or 5 different judges, and when you show your friends or your parents, they always lie. They're like, "Oh, I loved it," but the judges, they actually go through and they kind of critique it, and that's actually the most important part to me. I mean, I wish I could just submit it to them whenever, and not even be like a film fest, and just get some feedback. I love getting honest feedback, from what I'm assuming are professionals. I don't actually know the qualifications of being a judge, but I'm just gonna guess that they're professionals. So last year I loved that, and I kind of want to get that again. I wish I could just submit all my videos and just get feedback from them, but that'd be too much garbage for them to watch. Great time.
Are you excited to see other people's work?
Yeah, I absolutely love seeing other people's work. I know some of the other people that have interned, and I've already seen some of their stuff, and I don't know, I just love watching student films. I get on Reddit all the time, and I look up student films and watch them, and then like compare that like their age and what they're doing to what I'm doing now, and it really helps me get better. So I absolutely love watching student films. No, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. I mean, if you have a film, I'd love to see it. So.